So in the meantime, I made a return. In October 2023, I had an MMA show at a hotel across from this whole facility, and I'm like, what's an American Dream? American Dream is like the East Coast version of Mall of America. Actually, isn't the Mall of America in Minnesota? Right?
It is.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm wondering if it's probably the same town. They're probably going to do the exact same thing that they did this year. So it is like a Mall of America thing. There's roller coasters, everything. WWE actually did a takeover. There's an ice rink in there that they took over, and that's where all the autographs and the photos were being held. They had a store in there that I just couldn't get in there. Our friend Mad Mike from the Wrestling Mayhem show said it took them about 45 minutes to get into the store that they had in the mall for them of just WWE stuff. It was only open 3 days, and until about maybe like 7 o'clock each day because there's a show. So it was really cool, and plus they played Hulk Hogan's music like once every half hour. And not only did they play it, they had like soft music, whatever they were playing, in the hallways of the mall, and then they would turn it up for the Hulk Hogan music. So that was pretty wild. I wish there was some variety. But either way, one of the big reasons I wanted to go back, that was an extra bonus, like this gives me a reason to go back and try this, is there was a Nickelodeon Universe. We talked a bit about it when I went a year and a half ago. And, of course, Ninja Turtles are Nickelodeon, so kind of a big fan. And there's a Shellraiser roller coaster. So I'm like, you know what? They're going back. If they do this, I'm going to go, and it was broken down when I was there before in 2023. Went and looked up stuff for details the day before. We're already sitting there in New Jersey at our hotel, and I realized, this thing has been closed since January of 2004. The Ninja Turtle Shellraiser roller coaster is the Kennywood steel curtain of the American Dream Mall, apparently. So I still did not get to ride my Ninja Turtles roller coaster. But we made up for it. We had a day out, and the reason I want to try it, one of the reasons, like it's actually a pretty cool coaster because it's supposed to be the tallest vertical in a roller coaster, in an indoor roller coaster. In America, the world, I don't know what the case is. And it goes straight up, and you can see, like, there's a view of the New York City or something there. And then it actually, like, it's an inverted, inside drop. I think Steel Curtain may do something very similar where it kind of like drops and then goes like, beyond 90 degrees and before sending you. But they had the Shredder coaster, which spins. It's kind of like, think of the Exterminator a little bit, kind of situation. But I did ride, Katie, you would have loved this one. The SpongeBob roller coaster was the problem. It looked interesting. It's let me get the picture real quick here. Oh, speaking of which, since I just mentioned SpongeBob, I did get to meet SpongeBob and Patrick. So, just hanging out with royalty, So
you just kind of casually mentioned that.
By the way, I met SpongeBob. What's up,
SpongeBob?
What's up? And hold on, I got another one here too. Yeah, you see. I got to ride Reptars. With we basically really wanted to ride the Reptars. They had a Reptar carousel. So everything is Nickelodeon themed. They have some pretty good Avatar stuff there. But this is the one. This is the one that really kicked my ass. This is the one where I wish Katie's with me with the don't throw up medicine.
Yay!
It's Sandy's Blast and Bronco, and this thing, I think I got some video here. Yeah, check this thing out. It's a magnetic launch, and it's going to send you through this loop-de-loop, and it's just kind of like, it's like the laser loop on crack, okay? They send you through a few loopy, twisty things, but then it turns the entire table around and sends you backwards a second time. That was the roughest steel coaster I rode. It vibrates so much, Katie. I couldn't get over how much it vibrated. I'm glad I warmed up because the Shredder ride is like, oh, it's kind of nice, it's kind of mellow, and then like you got on this thing and you're like, it was like it's a Wii, and this one's like a kind of thing. So here's a shot. I think it's going to roll through here of the Shredder. It's stepping through it. I don't know why it's not playing full. But yeah, and you see all the green. So basically, all the purple is Shredder, and then all the green is the Ninja Turtle ride that doesn't run. and then that kind of sucked. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's kind of nice. You can pop in there and kind of like buy some points and stuff because we only rode like 3 rides. That's all we just want to spend a little bit of time there, and then of course spent way too much time on a claw machine. So Missy was pretty addicted to it. And then I got her a Reptar for her side. So Nickelodeon Universe, and again, this is the place where we were talking about. It came up the Mayhem show a couple weeks ago. There's an indoor ski slope in there. There's a water park, a DreamWorks themed water park. There's a 2-story Toys R Us that we were having fun with. Katie, I think we sent a couple pictures from there. And God, there's an Angry Birds mini golf that looked like it was a lot of fun. A bunch of it's a lot of like, I remember having conversations with Chris Whitlatch like years ago about like experiences are going to be the thing that take over malls, and this was it. Like there's like VR, there was a bubble place, there was a climbing place, and then like then down the road is like lids, So well, it was kind of the perfect place to like drop a bunch of wrestling fans, because then we're not outside in the weather and the heat or whatever the case may be. Not that it was like terribly warm, thankfully, this weekend for being an outside show in the middle of summer lately, but that was it. Nickelodeon Universe. I think there's also one in Mall of America, which completely makes sense because I think it's all like kind of the same thing. So so check that out if you're in the Northeast, if you're in the New York City area. And it's like relatively on the way. It was pretty cool. Oh, and we did the eye thing. We did the big Ferris wheel, the super Ferris wheel thing, and got the view of the city from where we were at. Did not go to New York. Just was not up for it this time. So that's my awesome thing of the week.